after only a 3-yard gain, and that was one of the problems last year. A lot of underneath stuff, and the Steelers would like to do more down the field. Harris up the middle, and he's going to get. And we saw last week the Okwara brothers go to work in a game against the Bills. Here's Roethlisberger on third. Eludes some of the pressure. Now tucks it away, spins away, and he's going to fire the ball down the field, and this is going to be caught. Jared Goff, who of course was acquired here in a big trade with the Rams during this offseason. Right off the bat, a little play action over the middle, and he has his receiver. So they do give it credit for a first down and a 10-yard carry. Handoff up the middle, and this is good for another first down. Brooks Jr. has been in and out of the lineup with injury. Here comes pressure by Melvin Ingram. Forces a high. 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss for Harris. And once again, shotgun formation. It's underneath to James Washington, who keeps the legs going. Going into a contract year, obviously, you want as many opportunities as you can get. And here is Roethlisberger airing it out. He has a man down there, Deontay Johnson, who hangs on to it for a big gain. 2nd and 10 now after the incompletion. Roethlisberger again in shotgun, fires, and it's Harris trying to spin away 5 yards as a rookie running back that Franco posted. Of course, he has 17 games. There's a difference there. Quick hitter, and it goes to Juju Smith-Schuster. The possession man, Juju Smith-Schuster. You can see that big year he had with Antonio Brown at the 19-yard line officially. And this is Harris now weaving his way in and out, putting the head down. 2 negative runs tonight for Harris. Sets up 3rd and 7. Roethlisberger pump fakes, fires into the end zone, and has his man. That's Pat Freiermuth, the rookie out of Penn State, number 88. All right, it's a 3rd and 6. This is where the Steelers like to get off the field. Number 8 is Melvin Ingram, the newcomer who has Pro Bowl on his resume. This ball is batted down there. Said he lobbied Mike Tomlin, who said no, we'll wait. But he's going to get some work tonight. It's good to see. A little play action now. He steps up, fires underneath. It goes to Najee Harris. Harris trying to make a couple of guys miss. He turns on the Jets. Harris at the 30, the 20, the 10. Empty backfield for Roethlisberger. It's 3rd down. Steelers looking for more, leading 7-0. You can make it 14-0 if the point after is good. Again, it's Pat Freiermuth.
Been here in a while, and they're trying to get this defense going. I don't know if that played a factor in it, but I'm a credit.
Yeah, I would too. It's great to hear them. 3rd and 25. Detroit just says, we'll run it. We got another flag on the play. That's all right, so it's 2nd and 9 now. Mason Rudolph flings it to McFarland. He has some downfield blocking, and Derek Watt with the lead block there. All right, so it's a 1st down and 10. Rudolph, little play action. In the flat goes to Juju Smith-Schuster, makes a move to the inside there, and is going to get a nice pickup. 3rd and 4 now for Rudolph. First team line is in there. Dan Moore is in at right tackle, and there's a pass right on the money for Eric Ebron. And he's a young guy who was drafted, and he has stepped up in this camp. Rudolph now underneath, and he's going to go to Kalen Ballage. Ballage gets 1st down yardage, still working. 3rd and short, and Ballage was the guy in the Hall of Fame game in Canton who was very good in these situations. Instead, they're going to go for the end zone. Juju Smith-Schuster's on the receiving in his short career here, and I expect nice things out of him. This will instead be a 35-yard attempt by Chris Boswell, and this one is up and slivers through. So the Steelers have scored. Tim Boyle now. Here comes Alex Highsmith around. He dumps it off, and he gets pretty good. He walked on, and now look at him. You talk about a guy who has been terrific in terms of developing, and he trails the play there. All right, so it's 3rd and 20 as the Steelers look to get Detroit off the field, get the ball back underneath, and it goes to St. Brown. Nowhere to go. Mason Rudolph is familiar with those sorts of things. Last year was a rough year for him. And here is Rudolph now with some time. He lost one downfield, and there's Eric Ebron. This time he holds. Little quick hitter to Juju Smith-Schuster, who breaks the tackle. Juju Smith-Schuster tries to get a block by the people enjoying themselves here tonight. First opportunity to watch football in person in 2 years. Mason Rudolph now underneath goes to McFarland, makes a man miss. McFarland gets some extra yardage there. Rudolph shotgun once again. Has a man, and that's going to be James Washington who gets. And it was made possible because of a face mask in the end zone on Mason Rudolph. Rudolph now underneath pressure, good coverage. It'll set up a chip shot here for Boswell, 23 yards away. The Wizard of Boz makes this one, and he ups the ante to 20-0. That penalty was on Tommy Kramer. Four-year starter at Notre Dame. He was undrafted this year out of college, and he jumped. 3rd and 16 now. Boyle sees some pressure, dumps it off. Igwebuike. Yeah, 36-yarder, and that set up a score in that Hall of Fame game. So those kind of plays are big in the eyes of coaches. Fox now with a high hanger, driving Sexton back. Another good punt at the 5-yard line. He's trying to get to the outside. He has speed. He needs a blocker too, and now he turns it at the 10. Sexton now is at the 30-yard line with another block right there. Down the sidelines he goes. New offensive line components for the Steelers. Rudolph over the middle, and he has Ebron, who gets away from Moore. And of course, Dan Moore Jr. stays over there at right tackle. They've got him a pretty good workload at both left and right tackle now. And it's Balaj bouncing into the outside. Balaj trying to get extra yards, and he does. Rudolph, this one should have been picked off right over the... Boswell now to attempt the field goal, and this will be the 5th straight scoring drive. It's 24 yards.
And he's looking to be part of that rotation on the outside linebacker group.
They got some tough decisions to make, the Steelers do. It's always a difficult assignment for coaches because some of these guys have really worked hard. But if nothing else, Blau under center. Play action. Forced to move in that pocket. Chasing him is Loudermilk. He can't get there. Blau has an opportunity to get first down and more. He's made the most of that opportunity for sure, and it was out of necessity that he moved from his secondary position up front. And not an easy transition to make, but he's done it well. He's gotten better with it. Here's Blau again being forced out of the pocket, pointing down the field. He's going to run instead. Blau gets out of bounds. Justin Lane takes care of that. And this year done more virtually, but what a year for Chase Claypool, who did not play tonight, by the way. Here is Godwin. Igwebuike. Contact. Shook. Now, that was a clear-cut holding call right there at the edge, and it was not called. Instead, now at 6 points, they go for 2. Blau, little fade in the back of the end zone, and this is going to be... Who would you go with, Charlie? I'll give you time to think about that, but we'll ask you. And you don't even have to go SNU proud. We'll just get it right here in the booth. Here's Haskins rolling, and he can do this. Across the 40, he slides to a... J.C. Hassenauer at center now for Kendrick Green, who got a good workout tonight. That first team offensive line, I think, did pretty well. Samuels now showing some speed to the outside. They move into Detroit territory. Steelers leading comfortably here, 23-6. Again, it's McLeod. He gets a block there by White, and he has the speed to get down the sidelines. That's a big gainer. Good. Haskins, as they blitz up the middle, and they're going to get to him this time, and he takes this. Jordan Berry with the hold. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So Boswell's 3. David Blau still in quarterback here out of Purdue. He's looked pretty good with his legs tonight. He puts that right on the money. That's true. When you're down like that, no need for it. And again, some of these guys want to make a name for themselves, and this is how they try to do it, by making plays. And that's a nice run there. Big impression right off the bat with 6 carries and 49 yards, including a 24-yard touchdown run against the Bills.
What you don't want is 3 strikes against you if that flight doesn't take off. So you better come in and make a play.
And that's a great run by... And he is a no-nonsense kind of guy as head coach. Blau now looking down the field, has a man open. That's Tom Kennedy. Pushed out of bounds by Blau in the shotgun. Looks around, everything covered. He's good with his legs, throws corner of the... Just in case you were doing it, now that we hear all these different kind of betting sites, and look what the score is now, so a lot of people may still be watching, and there's a slant pattern, and it's a good gainer there, and it goes to Tom Kennedy at the 10-5. A nice pickup by Tom Kennedy before we went to break. 1st and goal for the Lions, and here is Blau with a handoff to Craig Reynolds. Plows his way into the end.
I think a lot of that depends on if Mike Tomlin believes that Mason Rudolph has solidified the 2nd position, and if that's the case, then I expect Dwayne Haskins to start.
There's a pass, and it's a good one. Trey Edmonds comes into the... And I think the Steelers have to make some hay early in the season because the schedule does get more difficult as time rolls along. Once again, it's Samuels delivering.